So what's the point of the signals then? Like they're not signaling the other parties to do anything. Like it's just, oh, the signal's up. They did the thing. Guess we wait for the stairs to appear then. Like the stairs appearing is the signal that the other parties have done their thing. I guess it's just their little signal to indicate who won the cute little race to the finish that they do here. I really do appreciate how they sort of get all sulky about the other party finishing first. It's weird how some battles are so much better about skipping things that you've seen already. Like most of the fights in the game, when you retry them after losing or teleporting out, they skip all of the introductory cutscenes and stuff. And I guess they do that here as well. There is actually a big intro to this fight as well, so I guess they do skip all of the introductory stuff here, but you still gotta sit through the mid-fight scenes. Oh boy, I'm just dreading whatever's gonna happen next here. If we don't, if we are still underprepared for Bolzome at this point, I am going to be legitimately upset. Also, I still think that's a dick move, where they give you the choice there to retreat and prepare if you want to, and then they just like, nope, can't do that even if you want to. Gotta go before the stairs collapse. I mean, we killed the Dark Priests anyways. Like, couldn't we just leave, prepare, and then go trigger the temples again to bring the stairs? Are the stairs like a one-time thing where once you unleash them, they collapse afterwards, never to appear again? Also, looking at Bolzome here, I've seen footage of Shining the Holy Ark, which is like a first-person dungeon crawl on the Sega Saturn that's set in the Shining Force universe. It has kind of some story ties to Shining Force 3. And Bolzome here actually looks like the... If you look at the style of enemies, like the style of the enemy graphics in Shining the Holy Ark, it's kind of different from the style of the enemies in the Shining Force, but in Shining Force 3. But Bolzome here actually looks like he came straight out of Shining the Holy Ark, which makes me wonder if you actually do end up fighting him in that game. Because yeah, this Bolzome graphic looks like exactly the sort of thing you'd see as one of the boss graphics in Shining the Holy Ark. You know, I guess I could look that up right now if I want to. If I just type in Shining the Holy Ark Bolzome, will the Bolzome boss fight show up? We'll skip through all the text here first. Oh, also we got to be careful to recruit Jane, because yeah, the timing on that is really tricky. Huh. So there's no Bullzome in Shining the Holy Ark, but there's a Bullzomi? Which doesn't actually show up anything really. Is Bullzomi just like a regular like English word? Is that why it autocorrects to that? Anyways, there's no Bullzome boss fight or anything in Shining the Holy Ark, so I guess it's just... I don't know. Yeah, same game company, has a consistent style between games because you have the same graphics artists and stuff. Who'd have thought? This actually looks like kind of an interesting game. I'd be curious to try it out sometime. Anyways, that's not the game we're playing right now. So this is a unique graphic for Bullzome here for this game. They went through all the trouble of, yeah, creating this masterpiece right here. And he doesn't even do anything. He just stands there and then transforms once you get rid of the barrier. Even his portrait changes, I think, once he goes into his second phase. I'm actually curious if he does anything if you approach him while the barrier's up. Anyways, we don't actually want to do any of that. This battle is not the time to be fucking around. So everything went pretty well the first time around. I think we pretty much want to do all the same stuff we did the first time, except fewer Aura 4s against the cult leaders. And yeah, we have 2 additional party members this time too, which will be a big help. Also, weirdly enough, I think we might be better off for the fight. Like, if we just let Jane die. Or even just don't rescue her, I guess. I mean, okay, we still want to rescue her because then we get her for the premium disc. But yeah, she literally just gets in the way after you rescue her. She casts Inferno twice, and then she's out of magic, and then she's just useless for the rest of the fight. Worse than useless, because she's just standing around, taking up space that you want to use to get your fighters in there. You know, even though it's been, like, what, probably less than 14 hours since we did this fight, I forgot how good the music is here. I really like these kind of, what's the word, like cacophonic, just like garbled, amelodic type battle themes in video games. You know, the Shadow Hearts series is really good for that type of stuff. Shadow Hearts, was that it? No, what's it called? Yeah, I think it's Shadow Hearts. Also, yeah, we've got so much going for us at the start of this fight compared to last time already. We swapped out Unoma for Herald. We've got Turk and Honesty alive. I don't even think I'm gonna... we should still unleash with our mages because that'll... They've got natural MP regeneration, so we're just wasting that if we don't have them cast any magic. Is this smart? Okay, how speedy is he? She's 40. He's 36. So we're actually going to get a few party members taking turns before he does. I think we can start on the Archdemon. If she gets a crit, we might even take him down. So much for that. might go badly for Julian here. Although she, Desherin there can only move forward so far. Ooh, I think she has a 3-panel range, too. Honestly, if she moves right up, we're fine, and I don't think she can do 100 damage with a single target summon. And we're going to bring up another party member right away to stand next to him anyways. And now he's got 2 extra defense, so he's even more fine. Oh yeah, I guess the Archdemon's still got a turn. That could go badly for us. Okay, there we go. Everything's perfect. Nothing is ruined. Dawnhorde's actually probably going to kill this guy. Thanks to the friendship bonus from Median. Julian. Symbios. No, Julian. Yeah. We got it right eventually. Now the question is, are we close enough to aggro Desherin? I would think not. Yeah, she's not taking the bait. In that case, I think we just stand here and wait for the next Archdemon, because we don't want to fight that guy at the same time as the cultists. I wish they wouldn't stand so close together. Yeah, there's nothing for us in the back of this room. Got stairs, stairs, and we gotta crowd everyone onto this center platform here. You know, even though Archdemons are technically higher tier monsters than the, what were they called? The Demon Knights? I think we would actually be way better off in the second phase if it were throwing Archdemons at us instead of the Demon Knights. Just because the Archdemons are flyers and have that extra range. Actually, we'd have a very balanced party with just one more frontline fighter. Or I guess Jubei here can actually fill that role if we want him to. Yeah, we'll actually just pass turns with everyone until the Archdemon does his thing. Just kind of hide behind Jane. Oh, we did too, yeah, if it weren't for Jane there, yeah, he could have actually gotten an attack on us. I like her shorts. That black and gold, I don't know. Looks nice. Are they shorts, or is it a skirt? This is kind of the boring phase of the fight where we just have time to idly ponder these sorts of questions. There he goes. Those things are... You don't really get a sense of how tall those guys are until you get your party... Until you get someone to just run up and stand next to them. Now, I believe, is the time that we start edging closer, but before that... Yeah, we actually have the resist spell now. Why is it only level 1? Does Isabella not have Ankh levels? Oops. How do I check that? Status screen. Oh, she needs to make level 3 with the Ankh in order to, Oh, also, you can totally toggle your people's... Wow, only now, at the end of Scenario 3. Playing this game for 150 hours or whatever, and I've only now just discovered that you can toggle between people's status screens just by hitting L and R. This is actually amazing. Oh, except you can't go down past the end of the list. This would have made it so much easier to check and see what weapon levels everyone has. It looks like, yeah, a few people are still behind. Anyways. I don't really like... Oh, right, I forgot. I was going to do something productive with her turn. We were going to cast Magic Resist on our dudes here. So now they're going to take some damage. Come on, Phoenix. Do you really have to pause after every dude you charge through? Okay, so I don't... Yeah, I don't want to completely have my magic users sit out this fight. But I don't want to waste their spells. I want to save... In fact, I don't want to waste... Yeah, it's more NP efficient to use the cheaper spells. Like, I want to do Freeze here, as opposed to Prosperina all the time. Proserpina, 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 that's how you say that. Yeah, Freeze has the better range, too. Yeah, Freeze does just as much damage as the Spark anyways, so yeah, we definitely want to start doing that. Oh, except, yeah, Bridget doesn't have anything that has the range. Yeah, that kind of sucks for her. Well, we'll see how the Proserpina 1 works. What is it, like 78 is the damage bar to clear here? You'd think a single target summon would be able to clear that easy. Eh, close enough. Oh good, we haven't aggroed him either. We could even just sit here for a little while. Does he know any summon magic? Ooh, the Wendigo could be bad news for us. But I want to try and take down Desherin before she gets another turn. Or we could go like this, but it's a bit risky. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, leave space for Julian, and then we can bring up the archers to fill in the gaps next to them. Oh yeah, we also need to heal up our guys who ate the Phoenix there. That's actually pretty easy, because it was just these three. So yeah, Gracia can just pour a 1 on those guys. Although I think I'm going to have him do it from here, again, just to fill in space. Oh, also now that Gracia has taken his turn, we've got to be careful not to kill Desherin before the start of the next round. In fact, this is going to be a bit tricky to get the timing on this correct, so I think we'll drop a safety save right here. I'm reasonably confident that no one's going to die this round. He's not going to do 100 damage with a single attack. Kate, on the other hand, might just finish her off, so we're gonna... 88 damage. No, we're gonna have her hold for the time being. And with that, yeah, I think Isabella's last all the time, so yeah, we're at the start of a new round now. Oh no, it's still Turk. He's kind of forced to sit here to make sure that Primula doesn't get fucked over. Okay, now we're good to go. G2G. I think Zephyrus is our most MP efficient damage source here. Come on, 60 damage. Close, close. Oh no, did they get turns right away? Fuck. That's actually fine, she's getting a 5 target summon on this. So close. That came down to RNG, too. If one of our party members have gotten a slightly higher initiative roll, we'd have finished her off before this. Not a huge setback, though. Could just suck out her MP here. Oh wait, no, yeah, she can't actually run up on the ledge. Yeah, let's just do this. Or do we? Honestly, I think we can serve MP here. Anybody else can finish her off. Yeah, Marky can spend slightly less MP on this. Very, very slightly. Oh, I don't think... I didn't ruin my formation by doing that, right? Oh, this is the spark, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're gonna need a... Probably an Aura 2. Oh wow, that's not a lot of damage. Yeah, I think an Aura 2 will be fine for this. Okay, some of our party members are taking a lot of damage. Even so, Aura 2 should be fine here. Just gotta be careful to maintain formation. Which actually could be a bit tricky here. Yeah, we've got to do this now. I never actually experimented with this to confirm it at all, but according to the guide, basically at the end of the turn where you, or at the end of the round where you kill Deshirin, Jane will break out of her barrier and start attacking you. So between the point where you kill Deshirin and the end of the round, you need to cast the Blessing on Jane. And that'll apparently make her fury subside and join you instead. Which is terrible, because if that's the way it works, then it's actually impossible to recruit Jane if you defeat Deshirin after Gracia's already taken his turn. This is a bit dicey, but more important, actually, than healing everyone this round is killing Fiali so that he doesn't get another turn. We might end up having to chug an Aura 4 right now. Thankfully, this guy doesn't seem to have much HP. Oh, actually, this is perfect. Yeah, Turk and Primula are going to miss out on the healing, which is fine, because they don't need healing anyways. Yeah, so we'll move Isabella a couple steps over. Then she can heal everyone except... Actually, no, that's it. Yeah, she'll heal everyone. Like so. Oh, actually, no, I think Gracia is going to miss out on this. Yeah, it's either Dawnhort or Gracia who misses out here. That's fine. I think I'll have Primula spend her next turn just doing a heal 1 on Gracia. Okay, so first phase has gone swimmingly so far. Also, I don't think the fan guy is really much of a threat at all. In fact, we might just stall for time against this guy and get everyone set up for the second phase. Although then that brings into question, does Bolzome actually do anything if you get up in his range? This might actually aggro him. Yeah, Gracia's probably safe for now. We'll have Primula go over here and finish him off. Yeah, this is so much better. Like, all of our mages were empty on MP at this point, the first time we did this fight. Oh shit, how many more turns do we have to take this guy out? Oh no, Jane, please. This makes me angry every time she does this, because she knows Aura 4, I think, and she could be using it instead of just wasting MP and stealing my kills. That could have been a level up for one of my mages. Yeah, Jane is actually worse than useless for this fight. Yeah, this guy actually does a lot more damage than I remembered. He doesn't have summon magic, though, so we can afford to spread out. Oh, also, we can just suck out his MP. There, problem solved. Actually, we could even hold off and, yeah, like I said, you kind of want to slow push this guy to get everyone into position, so I think I'm even going to go with the real weak magic. You know, I've dropped the safety save already, so I think we'll just do this just to see if Bullzome does anything. Also, apparently lances are strong against fans. Who would have guessed? I'd really like to see, like, a full weapon weakness diagram drawn out for this game. Like, sure, you got the basic lance, sword, axe triangle, but there's other stuff, too. You got flyers, and bows, and undead, and fans. So how slow do we want to slow push this? I think Julian's just going to sit here to give friendship benefits to his neighbors. We might have to reload here. Oh, that's the eye lasers too. This deals distributed damage. Ooh. Okay, stay the fuck off the platform. Got it. I wonder if that's the way you're intended to do the fight, is to rush up on the platform, and then you've got to deal with the eye lasers at the same time that you deal with Goriati. Yeah, because the thing about him is he doesn't have any summon magic, so you're fine to just stay split up. That's no longer the case if you factor Bullzome into the equation. Yeah, he's probably going to get another turn here. Oh shit, also does Bullzome get double turns in the first phase? I'm pretty sure that he doesn't. This guy's way tankier than his friends, too. Is the Aura 1 gonna be enough here? Now that we're all grouped up, yes, the lasers won't do nearly as much damage. Yeah, we should be fine here. Oh, yeah, Turk still needs some help. He shouldn't die or anything. Jane, if you could... Hey, good job. That's amazing. She actually did something smart. I think... Okay, her aura sucks balls. But even so, that's better than her wasting MP on Inferno. In fact, I'm glad that she is conserving MP. This guy's all about wind attacks. He probably is going to resist this. Still worth it. Actually, another eye laser for the same amount of damage would kill her. Fucking hell, what's the radius on this? I think we're gonna need an Aura 4 for this one. Pretty sure he's out of MP after that, though. Oh, he isn't. In that case... I think I actually do the HP suck here, because first of all, we need to kill this guy fast, and second of all, Bridget could die from eye lasers. Am I that confident that we're going to conserve MP with Freeze 1? I think I actually am. Our fighters and archers should be able to take him down before he gets another turn. Actually, the main thing here, I think, is to get Honesty in range for an Aura 2 if we can. That doesn't seem like it's going to happen, though. Pretty sure that the laser beams only hit people who are up on the platform, so we'll do it like this. Yep. You just keep doing your thing there, Julian. Okay, good. Good, good, good. This means that we're very badly out of position for the second phase, but I don't think he can do anything until we approach him. I think it's going to be a pair of Aura 2s for this one. Yeah, we just gotta get Honesty in there. It's gotta go on Kate, I think. Sucks, because we're wasting, like, the whole other half of the spell's range, but... Oh yeah, Gracia doesn't recover MP every round passively like the other mages. I'm gonna try to get the kill to Turk here. Or Herald, actually, if we can manage that. If he gets a crit, he might do it. Ooh, and it's a big one, too. Nice! That's gotta be a level up. Son of a bitch, Herald. And scene. Yeah, it turns out Bullzome was right about all of this the first time around. Anyways, I think this is actually a good time to take another break and grab some more coffee, because we are in this one for the long haul. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, sure enough, he has a new portrait. So they went through all the trouble of giving him his own unique graphic and unique portrait and all of that, and you only get to see it for, I mean, in terms of duration, quite a while, because that first phase took longer than I expected. Oh, also, I had a thought reflecting on this fight yesterday. So we got 3 spaces open in the front here, like 4 behind that, so that's 7, like another 4 behind that, and then 3 back here. So there's basically like 14 spaces that we have open to us in front of this guy. And we have 12 party members, and we could have potentially brought a dragon along too for 13. So there's basically like no tactical like movement or positioning decisions to be made. Once you got everyone set up for this fight, it's like you get everyone into position and you're just locked in at that point. And then you just lay down the DPS and the healing. It basically degenerates into just like a bog standard JRPG battle at that point, which I think goes a long way to explain why I really don't like this final boss fight. Like, I stopped playing tactical, or traditional JRPGs. I stopped playing them in part to get away from these kinds of tedious slogs of final battles. However, yeah, as long as we stay off the platform, everyone is perfectly safe. So I think we want to divide up our archers here. And yeah, they can just kind of sit towards the side of the platform. Basically, we want fighters in the front. That's going to be Honesty, Julian, Dawnhort. Behind that, we want the mages. That's going to be Bridget, Primula, and Marky. And then below that, we'll have our little line of archers. That's going to be Turk, Harold, Jubei. Yeah, and that's the archers. And then the healers can stand wherever, because they just need to be in range to heal people. And then that's the whole fight. They just stand there and just, yeah. Nuke, fight, heal, nuke, fight. And yeah, it's just like a regular JRPG, regular JRPG fight. Which is kind of not so fun for me. Honestly, a lot of tactical RPGs have this problem where it's like, what do you do with boss fights? It's like, it's a big dude, he can cast AoE magic, and then you just surround him and it just becomes kind of a slugfest with no real tactical decision-making required. You just get into position, fight, heal, fight, until somebody gets knocked down. Some tactical RPGs, I think, manage to avoid that. Like, I'd say Shining Force, the whole Shining Force series has this problem. That's all there is to boss fights. They just got massive AoE, and you just gotta just heal and tank your way through it until you can push out the DPS to win it. I hate how I keep saying DPS when I just mean damage in general. There are no seconds in turn-based, the seconds don't matter in turn-based games. But Final Fantasy Tactics did a reasonable job of having good boss fights, I think. Because in that game, magic attacks had kind of a delay on them, so the boss would cast his AoE magic, but you could kind of split up and adjust your positioning to... Oh, he actually didn't have full shuriken levels. That's actually phenomenal. That will dramatically increase the damage he deals against the boss. And also, yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics, there were all kinds of just buffs and debuffs that you could apply. Getting your characters into... That's honestly the biggest thing, I think, as far as boss fight tactics in most tactical RPGs, is just... oops. Okay, we got lucky there. If he did eye lasers, we'd be in big trouble if this were eye lasers. Also, is it just me, or is Demon Breath doing way less damage than it used to? I want to kill this guy. When does his turn come up? 37, that's a pretty high initiative count. We're gonna get it started at least. What the hell? Where's the aura, Jane? I don't have a good way to deal with this without wasting MP. Actually, I think Spark 1 is our lowest cost. I don't know if that's going to do the 30 damage, though. It's not worth it, tanking an extra hit from this guy. We'll just spend the 13. Or I guess the other way you go with boss fights in tactical RPGs is just have infinitely respawning enemies so that you just constantly have to deal with enemy spam and adjust your positioning that way. Honestly, I think that's the better way to handle things. It's annoying and still becomes kind of a slog in its own right, but it's more interesting than just standing around. So what is the actual range on this thing? It looks like he's got a 3-panel range from any of the panels he occupies. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because that one targeted Jubei, so we want to stay away from there if we can. In fact, I think we'll just back up. Yeah, just back up and aura again, and, you know, if you really wanted to, I think the most... I forgot that he gets 2 fucking turns around. He lives. Jubei lives. Is there even any point in getting this started yet? Yeah, I think we want to keep everyone down here until we're ready to regroup and charge. Here's how we do it. Throw the blessing on Jubei. I think that heals more than a standard healing spell. It's almost worth the reload here just to avoid wasting the resources, having to do all this healing. You know, I think I'm going to put Kate over on this side. I want to divide my forces a bit more evenly. Oh, what am I doing? Isabella's on the other side. I was expecting Isabella to pull through for us here. Okay, maybe if Jane gets her fucking act together, this might not go terribly for me. Oh, right, Harold also, Harold was gonna switch over to his critical accessory. I think I'm just gonna have Primula heal herself. Oh yeah, that's right, she's got advantage on these guys with the Holy Staff. Wait, she didn't before. She must have had a different... This Ankh must have holy properties or something. Because yeah, she was not able to do that before. Get the advantage attack. Yeah, I think Primula just heals herself here. It's basically free with her passive MP restoration. Yeah, Jane, entirely useless. Completely. So this is the situation here. We got 3 guys all standing next to each other, all in need of healing, and Jane decides to just pass turn. Nothing to see or do here. Yeah, Bridget's got to take this guy out. Okay, so that's his movement range. If we get away from that, he won't be able to throw spears at us anymore. Also, I think Donhort's got a turn coming up here. If anyone's going to be tanking these spears, I would rather it be him. That's a bit dicey. As far as who goes first in that race. Yeah, I'll just throw down another one of these. Is this guy going to be able to... Yeah, he's going to chuck a spear at Jubei. It's a little bit dangerous, but I think we just got to deal with it. Yeah, if we're going to go up, we got to do it all at once. Oh, he's going for Julian. That actually sucks, because that fucks up my positioning for the aura. So that's bullshit. Wow, that's unbelievable. So they just spawn in and get turns right away. That's very lucky that he missed, though. I think we're just going to do the Aura 2 here. Just to speed things along. It's only, what, like, 4 extra MP? That's not a big deal. Okay, I'm gonna drop us another safety save here. But I think it's time to crowd onto the platform. Okay, we want Julian in the middle to give his attack buff to the other party members. Auspicious start. Hey, that's the good stuff. At least I think it was. Not exactly. The blind is huge, if we can get it. Yeah, it was a waste thinking that I could have Kate spend 3 turns swinging around to the other side. That helps quite a bit. Oh yeah, I left that thought incomplete earlier, but if we really wanted to, we could just hang out here, because Bullzone doesn't do anything to us unless we provoke him by standing on his platform, on his little hill up here. So if we wanted to, we could just grind levels off of Demon Knights forever. We would just like sit back and wait for them to come to us, and we could just kill them before they even get an attack off. How do we do this? You know what? I think I'm going to leave Jane to finish this guy off, because she's probably going to put the Inferno on him. I want to get my guys into position before she fucks everything up and starts taking up space on the platform. Isabella is not really in any rush to get up on that platform. Problem is that, yeah, we need to escape this Demon Knight, so we're just gonna move up. So that's awkward timing there. I don't think he can kill Dawnhort with anything else he's got, though. Yep, sure enough. Is this even gonna do 37 damage? Worse than useless. Actually, hey, actually, better than a tiny bit of damage would be to heal Dawnhort here. I think we gotta kill this Demon Knight. No, we don't. We're gonna go all in on Bullzone here. Kate will kill him with her next turn. Really good first round on Bolzome here. Everybody getting the crits. This is a bit dicey for Bridget, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, she's got attack 2 now, too. That would... I think that's more efficient than... we're going to wait for everyone to get into position before we lay it down, but yeah. Yeah, it's really lame, though, that she doesn't have a good 3-panel ranged attack. Yeah, I think it's going to be Marky to finish this guy off, just because she can do it while expending the fewest resources. You know what? Getting Blaze to more people will be better here, because Blaze is literally free for my mages. It costs them 2 MP. Blaze 1, that is. Costs 2 MP, and they recover 2 MP passively every round. It's happening, guys. Everyone's all set up here. Oh, and for what it's worth, his feet are frozen, whatever that's gonna do. It doesn't force him to melee attack like the, Oh, this is beautiful. This is kind of how things started out last time. I wonder if he's programmed to... If his spells are just random, and we got lucky for the first part of the last fight, or if he's specifically coded to just do more and more of the horrible spells as the fight goes on. It's like early on you get more eye lasers and more melee attacks, and later on he does way more of the frickin' Demon Breath. Demon Breath is the one that kills us. We basically need to chug an aura every time he does it. Do we even need an aura right now, though? Bridget needs something. Probably a blessing will do. Probably just an aura 1 is fine for now. Also, we're gonna have to decide what to do about that demon hovering over to the right. So the original strategy was to have the archers deal with the demons. That's obnoxious. I don't think Bolzome can take advantage of that, though. Like, I don't know, maybe we just have the archers not contribute to the Bolzome fight and just have them on full-time demon-slaying duty? Primula's kind of in the way here. Oh wow, that guy's taking no damage yet. Jubei's too important to... Because yeah, he has the chance to blind Bolzome, which basically buys us a free round. So yeah, Jubei's definitely got to be attacking him every turn. Herald, on the other hand... Oh, the problem is that because I fucked up my positioning here. Yeah, Jubei should have backed off before doing that attack. Yeah, Gracia's got to clear out this round. I think it's time for Isabella to do some work here. Oh yeah, that's right. Marky needs healing. And only Marky? Yep, we can do that. Okay, and that frees up space for Turk to get to work on the Demon Knight. I really wish I had an extra archer in the party here. If I could just have 2 archers on either side to take down the Demon Knights. What's this guy doing? Oh yeah, he can do this all day for all I care. Now Primula... Yeah, she needs to get the hell out of that space too. Or does she? No, Primula's fine here, but I think I want her help taking out the Demon Knight. I feel like we're slowly kind of in the process of stabilizing the situation here. It's basically the Demon Knights are throwing a wrench into... Ah, oh, for fuck's sake, Jane. We're on kind of a timer now, because if we don't get everyone into position soon, she's going to permanently take up a space that I'm going to want one of my other party members in. Okay, just to conserve MP, we'll do it like this. Yeah. If we can just pull our guys back from the range where the Demon Knights can get at them in one turn. Because the problem right now is just waves of Demon Knights. It's like, we kill the Demon Knight, he zooms in and spears someone, we kill him, the next one comes in and spears someone. There's just no end to it, so... Could have Marky go like this and finish him off with the freeze. And then he won't be able to hit anyone when he comes up next time. And then Kate can kind of just sit there and deal with him. Yeah, about 40 damage seems to be the danger zone for Bullzome. 40 is a little over 40 is about what he's capable of dishing out. Also, I guess one thing we could do is just very carefully try to avoid healing Jane ever, and she'll just die on her own eventually. Guy's got some impressive set of lungs on him. I don't think I could exhale that hard for that long. Turns out that Bullzome's like super secret evil special power is the ability to blow out birthday candles really good. Just any size cake, yeah, he will snuff out every candle on there. I think he put it on Jane? Yeah, we're gonna have to put the healing on Jane. Also, Gracia should not be standing in that spot. Yeah, as long as we throw... Like, we got 2 party members who can cast Aura. So as long as they just... Every time he Demon Breaths, we just Aura on the person that he Demon Breathed. Like, yeah, we've got this. Problem is, Gracia is eventually going to run out of MP, and then he's going to have to waste a round. 2 rounds, actually, regenerating. Just 1, because he's got Goddess Tears. Okay, so we got the demons under control. Now our current problem... Oh, for fuck's sake, seriously? Maybe it would be best to just spare 2 party members to go over there and plug those demon holes. Who would it be? Probably our archers, because they're the ones wasting all the time. Taking down the demons anyways. Like, yeah, we're basically wasting like 2 to 3 party members' turns every round getting rid of the demons. We might as well just, yeah, put an archer on that space and then not have to worry about it anymore. And those archers, I think, have to be Herald and Turk, because they're the weak links. And also they have the most movement, so yeah, this works out perfectly. Ugh, I hate having Kate retreat like this, but it'll keep him from moving far enough forward to mess with her at least. Or keep the next one from... Okay, so this is how we're gonna do it. I don't think Harold's strong enough to kill this guy. So hopefully he'll just tangle with Harold for a little bit. Then we can back up and plug the demon space, if I can remember where that space was. It's within his movement range of this. It's this space right here. So Kate needs healing, but I think everyone on Bullzone duty is fine right now. I think Marky needs a bit of a top-up. Yeah, this is perfect. It's not entirely perfect. Now she's blocking off a space that I want for, God, this is complicated. I know I was complaining about how this fight is a slugfest. I swear it'll be a slugfest once I actually get everything properly set up, but until then, yeah. Can Turk even 1v1 this guy without crits? It's gonna be close. Okay, I probably need an Aura 1 on those 2 guys now. Actually, here's a thought. Yeah, that should... Yeah, this is probably the most MP efficient thing she can do for extra damage, because this is going to last multiple rounds for, like, I don't know how much extra damage, but a lot. Oh hey! Jane's actually going to do something fucking useful for once. Not entirely. They kind of still need healing. Not immediately, though. We can wait. We can wait until he breathes again. This actually really sucks that her least costly magic attack is still 13 MP. Oh, she knows attack also. Hot damn. Okay, we can work with this. Because I think we established with the Penguin, with Penko, that this actually does stack. I should probably check their stat sheets to confirm that this does, in fact, stack, but I'm pretty sure that it does. Marky, on the other hand, does not have it, but she's got a pretty good cost-effective spell anyways. And in fact, once I get her within 2-panel range, I'll probably have her switch to Blaze. Okay, let's see how this helps. Oh, we get the crit too? Come on, big damage. I think that's the same that he was doing before. I don't think attack did a damn thing for us. Okay, it helps them when they don't crit. Helps them a lot when they don't crit. Oh, fuck. He's not in range, is he? Nah, Herald should be fine. You know what? Gracia... Yeah, everyone's pretty healthy. Gracia's got nothing better to do. I think he's just gonna spend his turn... recovering. This is going to be the trickiest part of the fight, because if... This is going to come down to crits. If the Demon Knights crit us, then we're fucked. Oh, you know what? The other big thing is we need to be standing on the spawn space on the turn that we kill him. Like, if we go over there right now and shoot him and don't kill him, then he's just going to run up next to us, and we can't shoot things that are next to us, so we're going to have to go off the panel. You guys know how it works. If you don't understand how it works, I can explain it right away when I get my cursor back. So that was horrible. Yeah, between the 2 attack buffs and Julian's friendship bonus, I really would have expected these guys to be putting out more damage. 70 fucking damage! I think we actually do need to pull someone off. Yeah, I think it's got to be Jubei right now. Yeah, just to make sure that we get this kill when we want it. Fuck. Fuck! Okay, so Turk's turn's got to come up right now before the demon spawns, or else we're in a lot of trouble. Maybe we just devote 2 archers to setting up the blockage. Okay, so that's 1 down. So he should be stuffed over there. I should really pay attention to who's getting targeted with these demon breaths. I think it was Jane. Probably Jane. Maybe Marky? Oh no, Jane got hit with the spear. That's why she's damaged. I'm confusing my names here. We got Kate and Jane. They're both kind of generic girl names, so I don't really... Whatever. All girls look alike to me. Really wish we could get some, like, HP bars just above people's heads. Or maybe it was Honesty. Yeah, it was Honesty, I think, who bore the brunt of that last blast. Ooh, Dawnhort's actually fallen behind here. Excellent. Okay, so we've lost 2 party members, effectively, but we have no more Demon Knights to worry about. Yes, please, keep doing this. More DPS for me. DPT? Whatever. Do we devote a turn to this nonsense? Yeah, the attack is doing nothing for us. I think we go with the Zephyrus. Also, we want to set up our mages so that they're all next to each other. But I also want the archers next to Julian. And we'll just do it like this. We're basically, like, doing hardly any damage per round to this guy. Like, each of our fighters is putting out, like, what, maybe 50, 60 damage? Oh, for fuck's sake, Jane. Oh, this is obnoxious. Like, I want Marky in the space where Jane is standing right now. That'll let her start saving MP by casting Blaze instead of Freeze every round. And because she's standing in the middle of everything, we can't avoid her with our auras at all. There's gotta be some way to get rid of this bitch. Okay, it's not a complete disaster. It's just kind of annoying. It would be just slightly more optimal if Jane would just move out the way. You know, like the old song says, move out the way. There we go, that's more like it. Okay, so that was Jane. Let's remember that. I don't know, maybe we could combine two auras somehow, such that we avoid hitting Jane, but manage to hit the rest of the party. Ooh, Julian's in a bit of trouble now. Let's maybe try that. We wouldn't be able to get Bridget like that, though. Although she's kind of good to survive another hit. I think we need to be conserving Gracia's MP anyways right now. So yeah, we'll start like this. So we're basically set for the rest of the fight now. Every single round is just going to be more of this. We're done, just about done thinking from here on in. Although we are going to be doing slightly better damage once we get the archers into position. Kate shouldn't take... Oh, also, the way we've got him set up now, everyone can get hit by a single aura. Gotta get the archers next to each other, though. Yeah, I don't think there's any way around this. We gotta aura 2 targeting... Yeah, if we get Primula, that'll hit everyone. Yeah, so we got it set up. We got our shitty little JRPG formation here. It's not quite optimal. I would like the archers standing next to each other for friendship bonuses. And if Jane weren't here, we could set that up a little bit easier, but whatever. just kind of more time spent. So yeah, from this point onward, we just, yeah, fight, heal, fight, 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 heal. Ooh, this gives us a turn to kind of reposition things. In fact, I think I'll have Primula drop a heal too, so that our other dudes don't need to worry about anything else. Although she is buffed. Yeah, she has the magic buff now. I think I'll actually use Zephyrus. I should also do the math on whether this is actually more efficient MP-wise, because what, Zephyrus 2 is another, what, costs another 7 MP? If it does double damage, for example, that would be worth using the expensive one. Honestly, we kind of might as well go all out. Okay, let's... the problem is the rounds are so long, I'm not going to remember the numbers. Okay, let's do some science here. Oh, except I don't actually have the MP to do 2 full casts of this. We'll do the science with someone else. Okay. We're taking notes now. Doing some scientific, magical research. So probably I missed. That was like 68 damage. If Marky goes here, she gets the friendship bonus. And then Marky with Force 4 is 61. Oh yeah, we decided not to heal Honesty with the free turn there. This is going to be tricky because we need our healers to get out of the way so our archers can meet up. But we also need our healers to put some healing on Honesty. That's the kind of damage we're looking for. Oh cool, he's just going to split up the damage then. That makes things easier. We can get our healers back 3 panels away from Julian and do an Aura 1. Beam. Like, this is a solid setup we've got here. I don't think we lose this at this rate. We haven't even used any MP or HP recovery items yet. Gracia's... Oh, you know what? I should have had Gracia vacate that space, so again, so that the archers can meet up. Okay, so Isabella is going to get out the way, and then Kate is going to move in. Oh, are we still close enough to all get Aura'd at the same time, though? Actually, yes. Yeah, we just have her move over to the side here. Yeah, she'll just move over here. Funnily enough, that gives her a magic attack boost from Bridget. Oh, you know what? This would be a good spot for Primula? Actually, no, I like Primula in the center, where she can put healing on people if she needs to. He's going for few targets, so yeah, there's the eye lasers. Probably shouldn't even need to heal this one. Yeah, we're fine. This is basically a free round. Or free half round, as it were. Yeah, now we get to the part that I was, kind of complaining about. The boring part of the fight, where we basically got everything set up the way we need it, and it's just a matter of time. Oh yeah, also, Prim with the Zeph 1. So how much damage is this gonna do? $62 damage. So yeah, our mages are pretty consistently doing in the 60 to 70 damage range with all of this. Okay, so now Bridget's got another turn. She did 68 from a 13 damage Proserpina. For a 13 MP Proserpina. What's a Spark 3 gonna do? And that's the rest of her magic right there. $88. Not worth it. Not even remotely. We needed like double the damage to make that worthwhile. And actually with that, almost everyone's out of MP. We're just about ready to, to make with the full MP restoration. Are we quite ready for it, though? Bridget's out. Primula's almost out. Isabella's got a ways to go. Gracia's almost out. We'll just sandbag with the Goddess Tears for now. We'll basically hold out one more round, and then next round we'll spend everyone's MP this round, just for the hell of it, and then recover it all the round after. Holy shit! This is it. We won. We got this in the bag. Didn't even take us, like, what, a little over an hour. This phase of the fight, at least. He doesn't even care anymore. He's not even trying. Just, like, weakly swing at my strongest party member. Hell, get Gracia in on this party. Why not? Like I said... Throw away our MP like it's going out of style. Oh, he doesn't quite have enough for the Shining. Cool. Bullzome is about to get blessed. Okay. Yeah, we've been doing this all wrong this whole time. Yeah, Gracia is actually our main DPS. We're just gonna keep using that word in turn-based games all the time. Does Jubei have anything fun to use here? No, that only works right next to him. Oh, also, he does know magic resists. I mean, there's no point now, because the fight's basically over. I think it's sealing up those demon holes that basically won it for us here. This would take so much longer if we hadn't done all of that. Oh, she's not actually in range. This was a terrible idea. Oh, you know what it was? Gracia's plugging up her spot here. I forget. We don't want to fuck it up at the end here. Does anyone need healing? No. Okay, we'll just throw down the magic resist just to see if it does anything. I'm surprised she never learned Resist 2. Oh no, that comes from her staff, doesn't it? Yeah, that's because she's level bullshit with staffs. Or with Ankh. Okay, let's see if this does anything. He's going to the edge, so I think it's, yep, lasers again. Man, I must have been out to lunch with the, just overall damage we were putting out. I didn't think we were even close to getting him down. Because, yeah, I looked up in the guide. He has, like 2,400 HP. I thought we were maybe halfway finished. You know what? Let's just continue to lay down the science. What does... Okay, so this is cost about twice as much, so it should do about twice as much damage, right? Not exactly. That was, yeah, twice as much MP for, like, 8 more damage. Oh yeah, and I guess she's out. Yeah, nothing we can do here, so I guess just pass. Okay, and then Marky's got the goods. Or do we want to save this for the premium disc? Because we're gonna win right away anyways. Also, Marky's still got 2 freezes in her. Yeah, let's just go like this. Yeah, we didn't even need to stock up on all those items. We got through this with, what, 1 goddess tier, I think we spent at the end of all this. We were very prepared. We spent, like... I probably spent more time on this fight on our first losing attempt. Oh, hey, that attack spell actually did pay off, I think. Yeah, our first losing attempt at this fight actually took longer than this winning attempt. Oh, hey, there goes my controller. Oh, game, please. Game, please. Wouldn't... Oh, that would just be the perfect end to this series if we just, fucking RetroArch crashes right when we're about to win. It's been ages since I'd done a safety save, too. I think that magic resist actually paid off. I think that resist spell is actually doing something here. So if we've got enough MP for an Aura 4, I think now's the time to do it. He doesn't have MP to do shit. I think we can just go ahead and win this already. So who's gonna get the kill here? That's the interesting question. I think it'd be great if it were Julian. He kind of deserves it. This is how we end this. Okay. Gonna make a safety save right here, just in case some shenanigans go down. We're gonna double save it with the save state. I don't know, do I really want to be stupid about this? Do I want to micromanage who gets the kill? All of my low-level guys are off to the side anyways. Yeah, everyone's at pretty much equal levels. Let's just bring it home. Well, that was kind of an anticlimactic finish. Really, we couldn't get the demon shuriken or whatever? That's it. God, I hope so. I really hope we've defeated him after all that. Oh, so he... Okay, so that's the relationship between him and the other Vandals. He's a superior Vandal. Oh, there it is. He'll be back eventually for the sequel. Like 25 years later, maybe. Oh, okay, so we gotta go through back from the beginning of the game and find the goddess bracelet in a treasure chest somewhere, and then we fight our way back here, and then we can seal him away. That's how it works. I don't know why, but that pointing animation just cracked me up. It's like, ah! Oh, I hope they cut back to show that again on camera. Oh, he's done. He's done pointing. You know, I am not 100% positive that there isn't another fight after this. I deliberately avoided scrolling past the guide for this, the section of the walkthrough that deals with this fight. Yeah, there's no... That was too epic of a finale there. There's no way that there's anything after this. That's the solution to all of our problems in this game. Also, I really appreciate how just the range of emotion on this Bullsome sprite here. Taken aback, pointing, roaring. So really, we went through all that trouble just because Gracia's ancestors were cowards who wouldn't give themselves up for the greater good? Because the ancient innovators were less courageous than this small child here? Well, they went all out for the... That was a very satisfying sound effect, at least, to top it all off. Really is important, you know, the... In fact, we kind of got cheated. There wasn't any big fanfare or animation or anything like that for... Oh, do all three of them have dialogue now, or is Julian still a mute? Oh, hey, you guys are just in time to be completely fucking useless. I could have used you, like, 2 minutes ago. Where's Jane? Didn't we save her? Oh, so this would be a tragic end, right? Because Jane, we learned, is in love with Julian. So yeah, everybody, all the heroes get a girlfriend in the end, unless you fail to save Jane. Yeah, that was actually real important that we, yeah, did all that correctly during this fight. Although it's not like he's, you know, short of options if Jane didn't pull through in the end. Seriously, that's like his guts splattered against the wall there? That's hardcore. So yeah, I guess they couldn't be bothered, and they gave us the animation of Bullzome pointing and laughing and gasping, but not of him actually exploding and dying. Final Fantasy games, I think, are the best about that. You always have the big, epic death animations for the final bosses in the Final Fantasy games, where they just kind of dissolve away. Personally, I'd have even been happy if we just saw Bullzome spin around and explode like a regular enemy. I think that would be really neat. Oh, that's all he meant? I thought that he said that Gracia was gonna fucking die. Also, he didn't have innovative powers in the first place. He gained those, like, in the middle of the scenario. He'll just go back to being a pre-innovator, right? How is that he was an ordinary boy in the first place. I mean, he wasn't entirely ordinary. He was, what, a pre-innovator? A blessed one or whatever? Oh, so this is different. So yeah, apparently she doesn't necessarily need to survive the fight here, so this would be like an extra scene we're seeing. What? I mean, we kind of know that she's bullshitting us there, because Desharin went into the whole spiel about how she's in love with Julian while she was unconscious in the barrier. Like, she didn't want to be a Bullzome servant. She wanted to leave Bullzome to, I don't know, do the nasty with Julian or something. Like, she's totally not sincere about what do I live for now. She's just, yeah, making like a pity play here. This is a weird collection of characters for them to show. It's like, why these guys in particular? Or I guess it's maybe the people who aren't from these parts? No, we're way up north. Nobody's from around here. Man, even the villages that we don't get to visit in the main game have silly names. It's like, well, yeah, we're gonna go away from the remotest village that is remote, after passing through the Vagabond village for vagabonds, and we're gonna go to the village of sorrow now to be sad together. Oh, everyone else is on the boat. That makes sense. Okay, this is why we have this particular collection of characters having this conversation. These are all the lazy bastards of the Force who were trying to get out of ship prep duty. Why does that have to be a secret from the Emperor? The Emperor wanted to, I don't know, kidnap Gracia and do something or other. Because he thought he was an innovator. If he thought he was a regular boy, he would just leave him alone, right? Oh, really? We're just gonna leave that, yeah, loose thread dangling? By the way, we never explained this thing. We're just gonna bring it up again to emphasize how we never explained it. Why would it be lonely? There's like at least 24 people who live in this town. There's like a half dozen other priests in the temple here. So was this guy an actual character? I don't remember him actually having any role in the story other than, hey, you guys are promoted now. By the way, final battle's in the door behind me. See ya. Like, that's all we got out of this guy up to this point. And all of a sudden we care about his feelings and shit. That just seems weird, the way he phrased that. Yeah, Julian never had love as a child because he didn't have a father. So now Jane will fill the void in his life for fatherly love. Okay. I mean, I guess I've got to say yes, because we got the premium disc coming up. So how does this end if Jane dies? I might have to look that up on YouTube afterwards. Or is it the same ending and she just gets knocked out or whatever for until the end of the battle? Like, she seems to be kind of a crucial part of the ending here, so I guess she probably doesn't die if you, just, yeah, let her escape the barrier and kill her, or knock her out. But yeah, the guide says that you don't get her on the premium disc if you don't convert her with the blessing. What? Why is this? Am I supposed to... Is this like a Earthbound Undertale type ending where I go through the entire game world saying goodbye to all my old friends and shit? Because that's a lot of game world to explore. Or do we go back to HQ and say goodbye to all of the stragglers? Oh wow, HQ is empty. That actually kind of hurts a little bit. Kind of gets me right here. I guess my camera's a little bit too low for you to see it. I'm thumping my chest when I say right here. In the general region of my heart. Hey there, Dusty Roads. You're just in time to see the last part of the ending, I think. So the other doors are conspicuously locked. But we can still go back to HQ. I wonder if they've updated the encyclopedia now. Like, do we get a entry for Bullzome and his crazy second form and everything? Who else have we met on our way here anyways? Like, yeah, we've met, like, 3 Dark Priests by now. Oh, the Dark Priests actually outrank the High Priests, according to this. Daka. I don't remember Daka. Clearly the game needed more Daka overall. This is a lot of bullshit to sift through just to answer one simple question. Okay, no entry for Bullzome. We have sorted that out. Yeah, final battle was, well, I won't spoil it for you if you're interested to see it, but yeah. Final battle went how it went. So yeah, there's nothing in the old HQs. Okay, we can go out to the town. Why would I want to do this? Is there something out... I'm like paranoid all of a sudden. I'm gonna check the guide to see if there's anything that we can miss at this point. Final chapter. Oh, Julian just wanders off to sorrow alone, according to the guide, if Jane dies. So she does actually permanently die, if you let her. Wait, 2 of the 3 Dark Priests? I thought we got all 3 of them. There were the 2 at the 2 temples to reveal the stairway. And there was one, the one who was mind-controlling Median and his crew. So even though Bullzome is dead, they're still wearing their creepy masks. This is just so weird to me. Why are they letting me wander around town like this? Am I supposed to give a damn about what these people have to say at this point? like, I don't know, we dropped our safety save at the end of the final battle, so even if I missed something, we could just reload that. I don't care to talk to every freaking rando in town here before we head off, so I think we're just gonna leave. In general, I like these kinds of endings where you get to wander around and see all the old friends you met along the way, like Undertale and yeah, Earthbound. Those two games had excellent endings like that, where you get to say goodbye to all your old friends. But I did not make particularly great friends with the NPCs in this final town here. I mean, I guess we were here a long time. We spent like 10, 12 hours grinding away at the side dungeon in this town, but we didn't exactly grow all that attached to the townspeople during that time. Maybe the Mithril Man? Maybe the Mithril Man deserves another visit. He was a real bro. Maybe we'll just go back and say goodbye to the Mithril Man, and then be on our way. Will he even still, like, is he still, are the shopkeepers just regular shopkeepers still? Will they do business with me when it's just me alone? Cool. I'm glad we had this conversation. You take care, buddy. We'll see you hopefully on the premium disc. Like, presumably there's some kind of shop or place to do grinding for the premium disc battles. Sadly, even though I've got a little bit of extra time at the end of the stream here today, I'm not presently set up to go right into the premium discs, so we're going to have to wait on that one a little bit. This is a weird scene right here. It's like kind of reminiscent, or evocative, I should say. It's of a wedding scene, because they're like here in the chapel with the stained glass windows and everything. And she's dressed in white. I mean, they might as well get hitched while they're here, right? Yeah, this entire scene would be completely different if Jane had died and we were just wandering alone in the wilderness from here on in. You know, weirdly enough, the Final Fantasy games have always had very good supporting casts, but they've never had endings. Like, they've never had those types of endings where you just go wandering through the game world to talk to all your old friends. Okay, wow, that was a reasonably satisfying ending. Like, it kind of drew everything to a close here. There's some kind of guesswork as to what were Galm's motivations and whatnot. But actually, I think I vaguely remember someone in chat mentioning that Galm had kind of a bigger role in shining the Holy Ark. So I bet you any sort of dangling plot threads here. Oh hey, we've actually got new cinematics in the background here too. Gotta pay attention to those. Or is this new? No, this is just all the stuff from the opening movies in a different order. But yeah, this was a good time. I can see why people like this. It's certainly, especially people who like JRPGs in general. I think Shining Force is not necessarily the best series for people like me who like tactical RPGs but not traditional JRPGs. This one has a lot more of that traditional JRPG DNA mixed in with it. Whereas a lot of the regular tactical RPGs kind of throw all that stuff away, and I kind of like that. But it's an interesting combination, and I certainly didn't dislike it. Like, if anything, for me, the tactical RPG bits kind of mitigated the less enjoyable traditional JRPG bits. Also, just in terms of the scope, like, I'm kind of a apologist, I guess you could say, for big, sprawling, like, unnecessarily sprawling epic games. Like, some of my favorite games, actually, are huge, like, enormous 100-plus hour affairs. Like, if you want to 100% the Dark Souls games, for example, those take a really long time to get everything and do everything. The Witcher 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. That one I spent probably a good 150 hours on by the time I was done with it. So just, yeah, and it's not often that game developers will have just the I see a lot the balls to just like go all out, and it's just like, yeah, here is a 130 hour, yeah, story for you to play through. Have at it. Yeah, I see a lot of discussion online these days where it's just a lot of people aren't into the big epic games anymore. It's like, oh no, who has the time for video games anymore? Give me a nice 2 to 3 hour experience. I'd prefer more of those. Me, I'm still a fan of the epics myself, and so just, you don't really see a lot of games do stuff like this, where it's like broken into a full trilogy, where you really have to play the whole thing to bring it to a satisfying conclusion. Few developers would have the audacity to do that sort of thing these days. And in fact, and then the odd games that do expect you to play for like hundreds of hours and whatnot, there's not actually 100 hours worth of content in a lot of those types of games. Most of it is just mindless grinding. Like the Disgaea games are like that. Like you can complete the story and see all the main sites and all the main features of a Disgaea game in like 50 to 70-ish hours. But there's, hundreds of hours content in Disgaea, hundreds of hours of content in the Disgaea games. It's just all grinding away in the item world and stuff like that, and getting your characters up to level 9 million or whatever it goes up to. Like when I'm talking about the big epics and hundreds of hours and over 100 hours of content, I'm talking like real content, like 100 hours to get through the main story. That sort of thing you see very rarely. And it's rare for a game to hold my interest for that length of time too. And yeah, I'd say Shining Force managed it. It had the right balance to kind of keep me hooked to the end. I think it's like there's a lot of really exceptional, short to mid-length game experiences. Like if you want to contrast this with Undertale, like Undertale is like an excellent, like 3 to 5 hour little experience there. Exquisite. Perfect, but it's not especially ambitious, or it's pretty ambitious, but narrowly scoped, I would say. Ambitious within its scope. You don't see a lot of, really high, massive scale RPGs out there executed well enough to hold your interest to the end. So I'd say that's an impressive achievement on its own for Shining Force 3. That's not, if there was like one thing I'd say is the main distinguishing feature of Shining Force 3, it's just the fact that, hey, it's a trilogy of games that takes a really long time to get through. There's just a lot of stuff to work your way through here. And it's actually consistently enjoyable all the way through if you like these kinds of games. I'm running out of stuff to say here. Yeah, speaking of, long, drawn-out, epic experiences, these credits sure do scroll very slowly. Actually, we're kind of playing through the story, or the video in the background is just of all the story scenes throughout the games, and I think we're about halfway through. Yeah, this is like the ship battle from about halfway through Scenario 2. Okay, we're just coming to the end of Scenario 2 here. So we're about 2/3 of the way through the credits here. Oh yeah, one other thing that we cannot forget or shouldn't forget is to all thanks and credit to the Shining Force 3 translation project here. We would not have access to these wonderful scenarios 2 and 3 here, which are again way better than the first than the first scenario, which was the only one released in English. Yeah, I think they did a really great job with the translation overall. It was basically seamless. Like, it does not come across as really just unprofessional or fans translation-y in any way whatsoever. I think you could release this as like the official version of Shining Force 3. If they were to officially release the Shining Force 3 games in English and just use this translation, I think it would be perfectly fine. It's a totally professional grade. Nothing really seriously wrong with it at all that I noticed. The odd typo and odd bit of phrasing here and there, but that's to be expected when, again, you're working with a script of this magnitude. And again, official translations have that kind of stuff in them too. So yeah, I should probably link the website if anyone's curious about checking this game out. So yeah, this is the Shining Force 3 translation project right here, if any of you guys watching at home are curious to check this out. And yeah, I guess particular individual thanks to Legal Freedom, who pointed me in the direction of this translation in the first place. I knew it existed, and I was going to play through the other two scenarios anyways, but he was the one who gave me the heads up that it's worth applying the translation patch to the first scenario. I was kind of thinking, you know, official translations generally better than fans' translations. I'll play through scenario 3 in the original official English translation, but yeah, it turns out that they significantly changed some stuff with the story in scenario 1. So if you are looking to play through the trilogy, it is worth applying that translation patch right from the very beginning to get the full story from scenario 1 right from the very beginning. Oh hey, we actually get to see some characters that we didn't pick up in these movie scenes going on here. I saw Pendolph back there, who we never actually met in the real story, or in the version of the story that we played through. Oh right, this is how Jane got kidnapped in the first place. She got beamed up by the mothership. Forgot all about that. You know, I noticed that it's really taking him less time to kind of summarize the story of Scenario 3 in video form here. Not much really happens as far as just story-wise in Scenario 3. Oh, and a nice romantic walk through the snow to finish things off. Actually get to see some real artwork as opposed to the not-so-great CG. Wow, Jane's outfit is actually rather silly looking when you see it drawn out like that. Incidentally, I understand now why there's so many scenes of the main characters sitting in the snow when I was looking for Scenario 3 artwork to use for a background image. Because yeah, Scenario 3 is pretty much all up north. Oh, there's a airship. Did we ever see airships in this game? What's with that? Is that supposed to be like a sequel hook? Do Julian and Jane go on to become sky pirates after this? You know, I was talking about how I never finished Final Fantasy XII. This would be maybe the perfect lead-in into that. So I'm going to save state here. I don't actually want to overwrite the record. I want to make a new save file if I can. Oops. Oh, this means new save file, right? We'll do both. That's fine. Apparently I filled up my system memory with just... Man, the memory on the Sega Saturn must have been terrible. I only have 2 saves on my system. I've only played 3 games on this frickin' thing. I played Shining Force Scenarios 1, 2, and 3. Apparently the Scenarios 1 and 2 save data is enough to fill up all of the Sega Saturn's memory. Although I guess the fact that it has system memory at all is a step up from the PlayStation. It's like, oh, did you save the world from evil? I was asleep. Good job on that. Oh, was that the giant boat? Was that the Holy Ark? Okay. Okay. I see where this is going. Oh! So is that the implication here? Jane was the fairy this whole time? Why is she a fairy? And why is she with the old man? I guess we have to play Shining the Holy Ark to find all that out. I'm a little bit confused now as to like what's going on in the opening scenes with the fairy and the old guy now. What if I try to load my save data here? What happens? Her hair's not even the right color. Who would have guessed that? Also, her personality is completely different. I don't think that was supposed to be... I don't think that was meant to be the implication. I think that was just a confusing fade out there. Or unless... I don't know. Unless she really cheered up after hanging out in the town of Sorrow with Julian for a while. So there's that. Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess that's only good for loading up on the premium disc, which will be the next thing that we do here. We had... kind of disappointing. We had a much smaller crowd out for today when I actually finished the game, as opposed to yesterday when I said I was going to finish the game and failed to do so. I guess that's just how it works. Everything ends in failure when you actually have an audience watching you. I'm going to have to look that up. That was really confusing, the way the fairy went to sleep and then turned into Jane, it looked like. Except she doesn't really have the same personality or hair color or look at all. Also, it seems like she was talking to Julian at the end there. Like, are we supposed to be Julian here? Like, is this, like, first person's perspective? Julian is in the house here? Saving the world by listening to stories from the old man about how he saved the world? I have no idea what's going on here. Anyways. Hey there, Point Click. Yeah, glad you could tune into the finale at least. Yeah, everyone else, I guess we'll just have to catch it on the VOD. I've got, like... what am I gonna do there? I don't have enough time to really start up anything new here. So I think what we're gonna do is just yeah, pack it in. So maybe we can think a little bit about where we want to go from here. So I don't know if I want to do the premium disc right away. I've kind of had my fill of just slow, grindy Shining Force 3 slogs through bosses. And I have a feeling the premium disc is going to be more of that, and I don't know if I want more of that right away after fighting Bullzome for probably like 3 hours total we spent on that between the first attempt and the second. We've been doing a lot of Shining Force lately anyway, so I think, again, as similar to the way we've done sort of week-long breaks between the scenarios, I think I'm going to do a bit of a break before we go into the premium disc. I think we'll start at the premium disc next Thursday or Friday or something like that. Tomorrow, I guess we'll think of something to do. I've got all day to stream because my regular RPG group is busy this weekend. So I don't know. What are we going to do? Probably don't want to do 8 straight hours of Azure Dreams. I might do a puzzle showcase. That's kind of a thing I've been... It came up on stream yesterday. I talked at length about the different puzzle games I've discovered when, just playing through a bunch of Japanese imports via emulation. And I've amassed a collection of favorites. I've been meaning for a while, similar to like I did with the Parodius series exhibition, just doing a stream where I just show off all of these Japanese puzzle games. So maybe I'll prepare something like that. Or maybe we just do Azure Dreams, or maybe we do something entirely different. Oh yeah, I said I would do Battle of West Noth as well. We got all day to stream. We got a lot of stuff we could do. I will think about that while I'm away playing board games tonight. For the few of you who did manage to tune in, glad you could make it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.